The following is a special presentation of the USF.
Alright, boys, welcome to the USF coverage. I'm your host, Helvetica28, along with Red and Emp. Boys, how you guys doing?
Cheers. I'm doing pretty good. Just finished dinner.
Yeah. So what you saw before the intro today was basically I decided to air for the first time ever on my Twitch, I have revealed the USF have Decision Week. That's right, Decision Week's back, baby.
It was very damn clean. Well done, man. Didn't see an ounce of maple syrup in it.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right. With that said, oh boy, this is where I get to do some shit for the first time in a while. For those of you who don't know, before I actually went to work, I actually decided to do the warning shot saying, hey, the week's over, here's the next themes, here's who won, yada, yada, yada. To be fair, Red was at Toledo for that, while I was doing that.
Making an emergency trip to Toledo to drop off the kiddos with the grandparents at the last
Yep.
minute. And,
I also did a cheap shot, apparently. Red, you know what I mean by the cheap shot, right?
Motherfucker, I do know what.
I still like what I wrote down in the spoiler.
Well,
If you want to see the... Hang on. I want to say, if you guys want to go check it out, go take a look at the tree subreddit. It's pinned. But anyways, let's go from bottom up. Starting off with... I wish I could, but I don't think I'm going to have the right to do it.
You don't have the right or don't want?
Dude, remember, front's fucked.
Front's fucked. I know.
Anyways.
Canadian.
Yeah. Have you seen how much our gas prices are? In fact, I even converted it for you.
Yeah, it was $7.95 a liter or something, shit like that.
That's $7.95 a gallon.
$7.95 a gallon, and that's Canadian?
I believe so, yeah.
Alright, so to US, that's like $5 or $6 a gallon, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's just bad.
Like, what the fuck? Vancouver, but Jesus Christ.
That's Vancouver in a nutshell. How the fuck?
Like, is it better like the outskirts if it's not Vancouver?
If it's Abbotsford, it's a little bit it's a little bit of a better gas price if it's Abbotsford. All right, let's get this. All right, let's just get into the week. Dumb Gamers 22, 38 upvotes, 12th place, dude. I know that you slid. That's all I'm gonna say. You slid.
The whole fucking group slid this week. I mean, let me just say this: like, outside the top 5, nobody got this week. So
Yeah.
for those of you that you ought to be ashamed.
To be fair, hang on. To be fair, I did receive one comment from Sea Dragon this week.
Yeah.
Not even in the ballpark, man. Not even in the ballpark, man. I'm starting to get massively disappointed here. I had something original in that good idea, bad idea, but it still fails to make an impact. So you know what? You're all are now going to get low quality crap now because apparently that's what win hears. I'm like,
Yeah, and
if you saw my response to him, I said, don't be surprised. It's a hit and miss situation.
Yeah, I spoke to Sea Dragon earlier today. Right now, with these themes on the subreddit, nothing is really like hitting with the current landscape of sports. So, like, Natural Predators is for week 4. Last week it was Seahawks, Hornets, and I don't remember the other one. Winnipeg?
Jets.
Winnipeg, thank you. None of those guys are. The only thing that was remotely active was the Seahawks on the offseason front.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we have those teams is obviously going to make getting up a much tougher slide, which also means, from my experience, the low effort shit is what's going to hit harder than the higher quality stuff. That's kind of what I told Sea Dragon. I told him, take a look at Locke's post. That's like the best post that's ever been made in the history of this competition. The reason why that hit so hard was the theme and when it was happening. I was in the middle of football season, and the theme just hit perfectly that week. That's when you have the theme and it's in the middle of the season. That's the perfect time to do it.
All right.
These other themes, you're better off just putting a low effort shit out there, and running with that, because the high effort stuff would be better appreciated, I feel like, in the middle of the season. But that doesn't always apply. It's also just kind of dumb.
Yeah. Music Man saying, real, there have been and some low quality memes on USF lately. I know, because it's basically, sometimes the high quality stuff does not do as we predict. There are some of those times. Like me, week 1.
Has no taste.
Hang on, like me, week 1. What?
No. I wouldn't say the subreddit has no taste. The subreddit does have taste. When there is an absolutely epic shit post that is posted on that subreddit, it is appreciated. But you also got to remember, they are very stubborn, and it's got to hit
Mules.
right at the right time.
Yeah, the mule situation. All right. Meanwhile, Valor at 11.39.
Valor has not escaped the top 10, I don't think, has he?
He placed 6th or 5th last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, bit of a backslide for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wolfie, major backslide into 10th with 48.
I chalked that up. I chalked that up to being a rookie. I mean, she hit it hard her first week of the competition. Second week, obviously, it's going to be a little bit of that occurring. She ain't ostrich. Nobody is.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
you should have seen this coming, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, for you, Red.
What is wrong with you people?
I had the ag clip ready for that because you had 62.
Yeah. I even explained this in my upcoming sports ball video. I just remember all the discourse in the meme. It's the Willis Tower. No, it's the Sears Tower, and I just took that and applied it to this week because nothing I was posting this week was getting above 20 or 30 upvotes. Nothing was hitting on it. So I said, okay, let's go with a completely stupid meme. It's like a Hail Mary to see if we can get something good. And that's what I came. Shut the fuck up and gaze at the kingdom. They say it looked nice.
Yeah.
The kingdom is a shithole.
Mm-hmm.
Was a shithole.
Yeah.
But it got me where it needed to be.
I do have to say something about this week as well. and it's going up into the 8th, 7th region, because we were actually, before the week was about to end, we were going to head into a tie again. But the luck did actually turn into someone's favor, and unfortunately, Emp, it was not you.
I did not like this week at all.
I understand
It
that,
also
man.
doesn't help that it didn't help that the last week I made a video that was almost 180 upvotes, which probably would have won a week in season 7 or 6 or hell, maybe even 5.
Mhm.
And that pisses me off.
Yeah.
This season has been a lot more competitive so far.
Plus, I think of half this shit when I'm at work. I'm like, oh, this might work.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. What are you gonna do about it?
It's basically me with the Gears thing that happened in week 1, basically. If you remember that.
If I can backtrack to Dumb Gamers for a second, his meme was so fucking stupid. I mean, what
was even his meme that got him 38?
I don't even know what the fuck that even was. He found some dude wearing a top hat with no ice.
His name is Jamiroquai. He's a singer. I mean, this whole thing is I don't remember exactly what it was, but there's like some sort of like moonwalking shit, and then it's like set would always like move around his surroundings. That was kind of his thing.
That's just bad.
Yeah,
meme was just bad. All right. Meanwhile, all right. Me was 69 and 7. Nice.
Yeah,
1 nice. 2. Holy crap. This league is fucked.
Yeah, you played 3 weeks in a row, boys.
I'm boned.
Yeah.
You can only overachieve for so long.
To be fair, I'm seriously. I've got the whiteboard up, and I've actually have it with the question marks too. Ooh, I'm good in the USF. What the absolute fuck?
Yeah.
And of course, there's my current position overall at this point. Just this is how. Is this what I get? Hang on. Hang on. Is basically my opinion? Is this what I get for being red MC during the March Madness tournament?
Don't hold yourself too highly.
To be fair, I got blown out by David. To be fair, I did get blown out by David in the third round.
I was gonna say, where is he? I haven't seen him at all this season.
I don't know. Anyways, the Leafs fan got 6 with 73.
He has surprised me.
Yeah, fun bet.
He is putting out some good quality out there.
To be fair, I'm glad that we're having. I don't know if he's Canadian. I don't know if he's an American but has Maple Leaf tendencies.
There is no way somebody likes all 3 Toronto teams left in fucking Florida.
Fair enough. So that means we got 2 Canucks competing.
That doesn't happen.
So that means we got 2 Canucks going up for it. I'm shocked.
Yeah. It's truly an international competition. Truly.
So basically, this is officially the NHL version of international.
Well, let's not start.
We've had Hispanic and Europeans in the competition.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Lox is German, Monticello is from Mexico. I mean, I'm not. But this is like so far this season has been done, which is fine. You know, North America rules. Still, I would love to see Lox come back. I would love to see Monticello compete with this.
To be fair, I actually want to see Musi compete again.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah. All right. Tie in 5th. And we're getting into the good stuff now. Tie in 5th.
The first triple-digit post this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, his meme was pretty good. He's starting to find a groove. I think last week he finished top 5 too.
I can take a look at that one.
He was 4th place.
Yeah.
He got 4th.
Find his groove, so he's getting a little bit. yeah, I think the creativity with the beams is what they get a lot of people over. It's not an overused template. I think I've seen a lot of people do the epic handshakes and SpongeBob memes.
Yeah. Yep.
I think people are getting tired of those.
Yeah,
Um,
people.
Well,
The way you
well that
win this competition is unique.
all right.
well the fact that those templates have gotten in the top three I kind of see why people are doing more of those. Because like, well,
Mm-hmm.
if they're working, why don't you use it yourself? Maybe it'll work out in your favor.
Right, but is it enough? Is it enough to do a few of those templates week after week after week? Get maybe
I'm
a
not saying
wild
use it
card.
every other week, but I'm saying like other people are seeing like, oh, maybe I can try it, do something like that, do something different like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's times when it's actually completely perfect to do something like that, and there's other times when you just got to go completely outside of the norm to create something new. And those are the guys that you.
Yeah. All right. Let's also head in. All right. And then Double Dan fourth, 157.
He's been fucking killing.
He's
But he was complaining the other day, like, oh, I have 50 upvotes, but I'm still on the top four. I'm like, come on, man. Other people would die or kill to have that kind of success.
Do you want me to be honest? He basically attempted to pull a Bazif at that point.
Well, the thing with Bassiv is that Bassiv was like, oh, all these people are looking at my stuff, but they're not liking it. There's a difference between
Yeah.
that. Dan, in this case, is like, oh, people are upvoting my stuff, but it's still not enough to win the week. That's
Shut the
his
fuck
thing.
up, dude. I
Who
want
gives a
Dan to do
crap?
well.
You're better off.
You're literally the number one seed right now. I don't know why you're complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to be ostrich. That's why he's complaining. He's trying to be ostrich. He's trying to get
Ostrich,
that reign of dominance week after week after week, and being kind of a saint to some of these wild card guys too. Because every time somebody repeats a week winner, a wild card spot will open up naturally because that means you have 9 champions, 8 champions, 7 champions, and that completely changes the
Mm-hmm.
when we get down to it.
All right. Meanwhile, Bazif, despite going into his statistical run, he got bronze this week.
I was surprised as hell to see that.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck did that come from? This dude has been riding the
Probably from
bottom
his inner colon.
No.
Bad jokes are sometimes bad, but also good at the same time.
I've been drinking plenty of Yangs today, so speaking of Yang, I didn't see him on the top 12 this week.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was.
He's falling down.
No, he
Oh, he
didn't.
wasn't?
He didn't make it this week.
Yeah, shit,
Yeah.
you're right.
That's crazy. I'm like 4 I'm 4 Yanglings deep. You ever had a Yangling Canadian?
Hmm?
You ever had one of these? A Yangling lager?
No, I haven't. I should
The
double.
oldest beer in America.
If that is the case, then sooner or later, yay! I get to do passport run. Yeah, my passport's been expired since the start of the
It's not
pandemic.
that good. It's not that good. I'm only drinking this because it was cheap.
like around midpoint of the pandemic. Anyways, let's go. Melee's up next. 180. Oh, you were so close, bud. So
God
close.
damn it. Well, he's been riding at 9th the first couple of weeks. And then this week, he finally got the win.
Head,
Got up to top 3.
basically, head out of it. He finally got the head out of the sand and started using this to basically fully stab the crap. Actually, I'm gonna actually get the other webcam so that means you guys can take a look what I'm meaning.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're
Okay.
absolutely
This is
right.
for a point of me being pointless. Me being an absolute
Pointless? Yeah, you are pointless.
well, pointless like whatever. But basically, I do have like a pocket knife here, so that's why I was using it. So, but basically, it was just like stabbing all of his narratives away. If that makes sense.
That's his whole goal this season is to stab all of them.
Yeah.
He got over the playoff.
But he decided to stab the head in the sand motive too. So, yay.
Yeah, true. Got it through 1 week. We got tonight's next week.
Yeah. We'll see.
Although honestly, it's not a bad idea that he's placing this low. It's not. I know that sounds stupid, but trying to like lay low is honestly a good idea. Come playoff times where like no one expects you to do anything, then bam, out of nowhere you come out with a banger.
Yeah. And this is where
Unfortunately, he has no idea that he's in second place because he's on vacation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Apermanti brothers just smacked 2 people straight into the face. Both Red and Melee. Because unfortunately, the Wisconsinite known as Birds won this week, making his second overall week win within the USF. With just 8 points ahead of Melee.
I wanted a tie. It would have been funny. It would been real funny.
Hang on, who would have? To be fair, if it was a tie,
actually,
time out.
If
it was a tie, it would automatically have gone to Birds. I would think, correct?
I was gonna say, never mind, because it was been the same situation it was with
It was
tie and Melee.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, Melee was in both situations.
Not Melee.
Remember?
Dan.
No, I'm talking about last season. Remember, Melee and Ty were both tied for the week win, and we were supposed to go to a tiebreaker, but it would have been anticlimactic because Melee was out of town during that time.
Yeah, I can understand.
So if I had a nickel for every time that Melee was in a tie-breaking situation that he couldn't participate in,
I think you should have
2 nickels.
No. You should have turned that up to quarters. Turn those up to quarters at this point because of inflation.
All I know is that I need to get my ass to Pittsburgh now because of this shit.
Yep.
Damn it. For context, I bet Birds that he was not going to win the week.
But
I wasn't paying attention.
If he did, you would have to drive to Pittsburgh and basically do a Phineas and Ferb thing.
Yep. And
what are you gonna do? Like,
I'm gonna have to find
104 days.
No, I get like what exactly? You like make like a reenactment of the Phineas and Ferb intro or something?
I don't fucking know.
Or just do a tour of Pittsburgh with just the Phineas and Ferb music.
I was gonna say either that or like do like a vlog of some sorts for going around Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because now I'm gonna have to drive by at some point during this season to Pittsburgh to fill that bet. And I have never set foot in Pittsburgh ever in my life. But now I'm gonna have to.
Hey, you might run into Trey or something.
Oh yeah. All right. With that said, let's go with the overall. Kurzov, CCS, both tied with 15. Harmon 14 with 6. Valor with 10 and 13, and this is where the line kicks in. Fun Vets in 12. Health. Dumb Gamers is in 11th. Bazif in 10th. Wolfie and Yingling are tied in 8th, with a weak win in their hands.
Which is interesting.
I don't remember how that tiebreaker would go if they were placed below 6th place. I can look it up right now.
Probably comments.
It's no, because we're talking about overall standings.
Yeah.
So if come the end of the season, if they are still tied, if there is anybody at I believe it's like 8th or lower, somewhere in those final 4 slots. And it could decipher a wild card. There could be a 1-day playoff under a nuke.
The mini nuke. The mini
nuke, where the 2 would have to each get, I think it's just 1 opportunity to fire off their best possible meme. And whoever gets it would take the spot to the person that doesn't.
We'll get below. We'll basically take the lower seed. Yeah.
That's usually how it goes. I'm not 100% if that's how it would go right now.
We would have to double check the Constitution, I guess.
Yeah, because the Constitution, for some reason, I didn't make when I had drafted the Constitution, I didn't make that the rule across the board. Probably because number 1, I didn't think it would ever fucking happen, but number 2, I didn't think that it would be as important in the case of a 1 and a 2 seed battling it out, or a 4 and a 5 battling it out. But
all right.
When it comes to wild cards, that could be extremely.
It's basically a definite. I remember 1 week where we had to deal with a coin flip situation.
That was just
that was last year.
That was last year. The weekly place, but
that was last season. And that actually caused someone to get eliminated too.
Yeah. No,
Emp.
it's-
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Emp 7th. Emp with 29. Melee in 6th with 30. And then it's me at 5th. So I'm basically doing better than expected this season. Holy crap! And
You
I know.
have been doing better than expected since the first week.
If you made the playoffs in general, it's better than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
also
real.
know what you said, Red. If I don't place this week, it's going to be a very deep fall from grace.
No, if you miss the playoffs entirely.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a very
Like
deep...
right now, you're knocking on the door of the first round bye.
Yeah.
You know, if the season ended next week, you would probably be in the playoffs.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you and me are basically, I think 4 and 5 might be swapping between us, basically.
Well,
We'll see.
we'll have to see.
Because you're in 4th
honestly,
right now with 36.
Yeah, honestly, you know, spoiler alert for week 4. I'm currently in the league for week 4, which just started up today.
Yeah.
With 100-something up votes on a stupid fucking
Straight up 100.
involving Chris Hansen.
Straight up 100.
Wow, damn. Last time I checked, it was 58.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Last time.
It's timing. It's time.
All right. Ty in 3rd
So-
with 37. Birds with 47 and a week win in his belt. And then Dan, who's got no wins at all, but he has a total of 4, but is 1 point ahead of Birds. Holy crap.
Gotta love the wild cards, which is really
Yeah.
a lot.
Now,
It's really interesting to see how it's all going to shake out because it's really an arms race. Nobody has a clear.
yeah. With that said, if you also recall, Red, I actually decided to do my own version of the USF flag again, but I adjusted it so that means I could have added the week themes on it for this week.
Yeah,
Which wasn't that bad.
yeah. You like with my trip to Toledo, I was gone for like a whole 8 hours yesterday, going back and forth from Toledo. So I was in no position to do that. Let me just say this: thank you for stepping in. I appreciate the effort.
No worries.
It doesn't look that great.
I know. To be fair, I really don't use whatever or thing that you use for your shit, so that's why.
Yeah, my shit is.
I like
really
what I did
crazy.
with the USF logo to create the second iteration of the USF flag.
Well, I mean, it looks fine.
Yeah.
You know, it did the job. We got through. Hopefully, you don't have to do it again. Hopefully.
If I have to do it via the Canada Day weekend, I'm fine with doing it via the Canada Day weekend.
Well, if I have to run to Pittsburgh at any point, I guess we'll have to rely on you.
You might have to do it during the July 4th celebration too. Oh boy.
Man, look, I'm not gonna bullshit. I don't know how fucking we're gonna pull off this Pittsburgh trick. Like, it's one thing that I gotta run to Toledo last week because it's fucking Toledo.
Yeah.
It's not. It's only about 3 hours from where I'm at. But you're riding on another hour, going clear across the state of Ohio into Pennsylvania to a place I'd never fucking been before.
All right.
I've been to Toledo. It ain't great.
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh ain't gonna be great either.
All right. Speaking of the themes, Emp, I don't know if you actually approve of what I did for European soccer for the logo, because I just chose the Champions League logo. I hope that doesn't mind.
I don't think it matters as much as long as you get it across that one of the themes.
Yeah,
is European soccer, it works.
So I used UEFA Champions League soccer ball logo.
I mean, there's really no like logo for all of the leagues in Europe.
Apart
than
UEFA.
Other than that, I mean, you're talking about professional leagues.
Yeah.
If it was international football, we'd be talking about you just slap FIFA on.
Also,
when you're talking 12.
Yeah, all right. With that said, the themes for this week are Nashville Predators, the Philly 76ers, otherwise known as the Phillies can't get past the goddamn second round. Rounders.
Start from Melee.
And Soccer a la Europa.
It's a very interesting combination. I should have messaged him now that I think about it, because I forgot Melee is currently in the Florida Keys fishing, but I messaged Melee because I was saying, I told him this, and I'll tell you this. I would have, if I was doing it, and again, this is just my 2 cents, so I'm not telling you guys what to do. if it was me, I would have immediately, looking at the current landscape of sports, picked the potential reverse sweep situation we got going on. I would have slapped that as a theme.
Well, we're nearing week 5, and Emp, if I'm thinking correct, I think it's going to be dropped at week 5, if I'm correct.
Yes, you would be correct. So,
I figured.
so there's that. You can just talk about it next week.
Yeah, and then of course week 6 is. I'm thinking week 6 is probably going to be our hiatus week too. If
and
I'm
plus,
correct. Or we're doing week 7.
I did this. Had game 6 started. When was that? Sunday night? Not Sunday night.
Which one
Saturday
for
night?
Boston Celtics?
Heat and
yeah,
for basketball. Because I spun the themes almost immediately after the week ended, because I wanted to get it out of the way before, so you can do your sting and then post it on the sub. I was thinking when should I do an executive order? Because I was thinking maybe I could do that, but I was under the impression that we weren't going to have a situation like this.
If you wanted to, I know you probably had to go chuck it with the other two as well.
No, I'm not saying the teams that the wheel picked were bad or anything like that, but I would have just, if I was in your guys' spot still, I probably would have done that, because that does two things. Number one, it gives the people competing a better chance of getting high karma counts.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it can promote more people to jump into the competition, even going into week 4.
Hang on, I'm gonna check the last 24. Hang on, I'm checking the last 24 hours and posts, and I know for a fact I am trying to, but it's slow at this point. Because guess what I decided to do? I decided to point some middle fingers at some chokers.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You know what I mean, Red.
Mm.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if I were to make the executive order saying, "Oh yeah, you can talk about the potential reverse sweep," and then the Heat ended up winning.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
and then
it's always a risk.
Also that
It's a risque move. We can understand that. Yeah.
Like I said, Nuke Week is next week, so if you do want to talk about it, and go right ahead.
Hang on, question, guys. Should I bring back the Nuke Week video too? Oh. You know which one I'm meaning, right? Emp, you know which Nuke Week vid I'm meaning, right? Or no?
There's been 5 different Nuke Week.
The one
vids
that I made
seen.
last season. Remember what I did with the Vancouver stealth horn with a nuke in the background?
Maybe. I know there was one that Red made with Weezer in the background.
That was the intro, I think.
Yeah, that was the intro of Sports Ball.
All right.
But the one that he played to signal Nuke Week, that was the one that I made. And it basically said at the end, the nuke shows no mercy, amen.
Okay, I think I might know what you're talking about.
Do you want me to DM it to you just in case at this point?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I gotta...
Me and Ty can talk about making a special Nuke Week intro just for this season.
Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna have to try... If that is the case, we're gonna have to try and do we're gonna have to try and do something very special to cut off after Red's thing, too.
I'll probably mention in passing the Sports Ball to finish it off for this week.
Yeah,
I
hang
am
on.
currently working on here's the deal, right? With Sports Ball, let me take a look. I gotta see where I'm at, but I think I'm down to Ty Rollins. And then I'm gonna do the voiceovers on those. And then I got a couple of special bits I am still editing. It's not coming out until tomorrow at this point.
Yeah.
2 reasons for that. One, Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter. 2, because of the holiday, I have a little more time to make this Sports Ball extra spicy. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take full.
If anyone's asking what he's doing, he's just basically is instituting the salty bitch protocol.
Nah, I wouldn't say salty bitch, more like drunk bastard.
I'm calling it salty bitch protocol. So
That's because you're a fucking Canadian.
to be fair, I've had to deal with my own version of the salty bitch protocol too, man. So
Were you a part of the riots or something?
nah, I just know sometimes I can be a bit salty. Do you want me to even tell you when I was salty or no?
Please don't.
I mean,
Please.
when are you not? When are you not salty? But you know what? There's enough salt coming out on this end because I have to go to fucking Pittsburgh. They'll line the roads of my town for the news.
All right, yeah, and I just DM'd it to you.
Okay, yep.
You remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that? I think for us announcing Nuke Week, I think that this one of course has to come back, right?
I just wanted to maybe try and always do something new. That also.
Should yeah. So basically, do you think I should redo the video with a different goal horn? That's my question. With a different goal horn and a different song, to kick off the Nuke Week.
I don't know. I'll think it over tonight. And
My thinking is, if I do that, I'm instituting the Brass Bonanza.
I mean, you should. They're very relevant right now after they blew it in the playoffs.
Yeah. All right. But with that said, that is it from us. And to close us out, hey, look. We got a new BSOD, if you guys take a look on our screen. Yay! All right. See you guys next time.